Hi, preschool friends. Miss Holokai here. Uh, so we woke up this morning and it was a winter wonderland. We got a lot of snow, and that means winter is here. The first day of winter, I think, is actually December 21st, but it feels like it's here already. My kids are outside making snowmen and throwing snowballs. And animals in winter, they have to change what they do so that they can survive, so that they can live, because they're not like us. Animals can't just go into Giant Eagle or Target or Heinen's or Aldi and get food. They have to eat food out in the wilderness. And in wintertime, is there a lot of food out? Are there berries and nuts and plants to eat? No, they're all dead because of the cold. All the leaves fell off and all the plants died. They'll grow back again in the spring, but in the winter they're not alive. There's nothing to eat. The rivers and lakes freeze over and they can't get fish. And so what they have to do is they have to prepare. We talked about this in all of our fall stories, is the animals prepare. They eat and eat and eat and eat, and then some animals store food like chipmunks and squirrels so that they have enough food for the winter. And some animals hibernate to save their energy, like bears. They'll get really, really fat, so they have a lot of fat on their bodies, and they'll sleep all winter. And that fat will keep them from being hungry and keep them alive. And then when spring comes, they wake back up. Lots of other animals hibernate too, like ladybugs and frogs. Not all animals hibernate. Some animals stay out all winter, like deer and some birds. You might see some chickadees. Other birds, like geese, they fly south for the winter. They fly to where it's warmer and that there's still food around. But today I'm going to read you a story about a bear, because during music, Mr. Michael sang us a song about a bear that hibernates. So this book is called Bear Has a Story to Tell. The author is Philip C. Stead. He wrote the words, and the illustrator is Aaron E. Stead. She did the pictures. Okay, here we go. It was almost winter and Bear was getting sleepy. But first, Bear had a story to tell. Mouse, would you like to hear a story? Asked Bear with a yawn. I am sorry, Bear, said Mouse, but it is almost winter and I have many seeds to gather. Bear helped Mouse find seeds on the forest floor. There's their little pile. When they had finished, Mouse said, "See you soon," and tunneled underground to wait for spring. Oh man, he didn't get a chance to tell his story. Hello, Duck. Oh. Bear took slow, sleepy steps through the forest. Fallen leaves crunched under his feet. So it's fall, but winter's coming. The leaves are almost all gone. Hello, Duck, said Bear, sitting down to rest his tired legs. Would you like to hear a story? I am sorry, Bear, said Duck, but it is almost winter, and I am getting ready to fly south. So Duck's going to where it's warmer. He's migrating. That's called migrating, when animals move from one place to another. I will miss you, Duck, said Bear. He raised a paw to check the direction of the wind. Have you ever done that, where you go and you feel which way the wind's going? I will miss you too, said Duck, and off he flew. There he goes. Bear's waving bye. The sun was heavy and hung low in the sky. Bear's eyelids were getting heavy too. He counted colors to stay awake. 3 pink clouds, 2 red leaves, 1 green. Oh, Frog, hello, said Bear. Would you like to hear a story? I am sorry, Bear, said Frog, but it is almost winter, and I have to find a warm place to sleep. So frogs gotta hibernate too. They dig down way deep in the mud, in the ponds and swamps, and they hibernate. Bear dug a frog-sized hole between 2 evergreens. Then he tucked Frog in under a blanket of leaves and pine needles. Thank you, Bear, said Frog. I will see you in the spring. Aw, he's so helpful. He's nice to his friends. Bear leaned against an old oak tree. He stretched and yawned. And scratched at his belly. I wonder if Mole is awake, he thought. Oh, moles were like little mice kind of animals that dig tunnels. Mole, are you there, Mole? Mole was already asleep. Good night, Mole, said Bear with a sigh. There he is way under there in his burrow. So he's hibernating too. The first winter snowflakes began to fall. Oh. Did he get to tell a story to anybody? No, everybody's too busy. Many months passed and the sun returned. It melted the snow and woke the trees. Bear rolled out onto the green grass. It's spring, he said. Now I can tell my story. So look, there he is hibernating all winter, and the snow melted and he came out. And he remembered that he has a story to tell. I thought he would have forgotten. If I was asleep for that many months, I probably would have forgotten my story. But first, Bear brought Mouse an acorn. Thank you, Bear, said Mouse. Mouse was hungry after a long winter. Welcome home, Duck, called Bear. You must be tired from your journey. Bear showed Duck a shady mud puddle he'd found. Bear placed Frog in the sunshine till he was warm and awake. Frog opened one eye, then the other. Good morning, said Bear. Because frogs are cold-blooded. They're not warm-blooded like we are, and Bear's warm-blooded. Their blood is cold, so they have to go in the sunshine to get warm. That's why he did that. Bear, Mouse, Duck, and Frog waited all day for Mole to wake up. Finally, Mole poked his nose into the moonlight. Mole, said Bear, would you like to hear a story? Oh, there he is. Bear gathered his friends. He sat up straight and cleared his throat. He puffed out his chest, and with all of his friends listening, Bear could not remember a story. It was such a good story, he said, hanging his head. But winter is a very long time for a bear to remember. Oh man, he can't remember it! The friends sat together for a quiet minute. And then Mouse said, maybe your story is about a bear. And Duck said, maybe your story is about the busy time just before winter. I think there should be other characters too, suggested Frog. Like a mole, said Mole, and a mouse, and a duck and a frog. Bear sat up straight again. He cleared his throat, puffed out his chest, and began his story with... It was almost winter, and Bear was getting sleepy. The end. Oh, I love that story. It was so cute, and the illustrations were wonderful. Bye.